So I wanted to talk to you about these Analysis Plus cables. They're amazing, amazing cables that that I found a few years ago, and since I started using them, my playing has dramatically changed. You know, because I can hear all of the things that I'm doing. You know, all the subtle movements. You know, even in my left hand, and just the way that the string reacts. You know, on the to the pickup. You can hear all these things, and it just, well, when I first started using these cables, I discovered how sloppy my playing was. You know, it was so apparent. You know, all the little fret buzzes, or you know, if you don't, you know, hold the string down, you know, well, it picks up everything. You know, so, but that's the best thing about these cables is it makes you a better player. You know, you're more inspired to put more into every note because you can hear the results. You know, you can hear all the energy and the focus that you're putting into, you know, all the things that you play. And that's amazing, you know, because you know, cables don't usually do that. You know, and I think you know, it's not only about the sound and the tone that you get out of these cables, but these cables also it also brings out the feeling and the emotion that you're putting into the things that you're playing, and it translates so well, you know, to your audience if you're playing through an amplifier or just plugging into a DI box. So I was, I think up until about 6 months ago, I was using the purple studio cable, and that one was working great for me for the first couple years, and then I had my buddy Dan over at Dan's Guitars order me the gold cable. And you know, and I was always so curious, you know, to hear what my ukulele would sound like through these cables, and you know, but it's pretty pricey, you know, so I'd save up some money, and then finally I was like, okay, I'm just going to do it, and I ordered one, and the day that it came in, you know, I plugged it in, and you know, right here in this shop, plugged it into one of the AER amps, and strummed one chord, and was just blown away. You know, I just could not believe the clarity and just the natural, pure sound of the instrument. I mean, it'll take the sound of your instrument and just amplify it. It doesn't color anything. It doesn't add any extra frequencies or any other, you know, tonal characteristics that aren't in line with your instrument. So it's really the greatest investment that I ever made, you know, and you know, I'll be honest, like up until about up until a few years ago, you know, I was always into all these electronic pedals. I had tons of effects. You know, I had like a 100-pound pedal board, you know, with all these things in there, and just trying to you know, to make my ukulele sound a certain way, you know. And then now I just travel with my Gold Analysis Plus cable wherever I go, wherever I'm touring, and I just take that cable, plug it right into the DI, and that's the sound that that's the sound that I've been searching for, you know, pretty much my whole life. So, but it just makes me practice harder now, you know, because it makes you want to play better, and that's what I think a cable should do, as well as an instrument. So, thank you very much for listening, and I'll play a few songs. Hope you enjoy. Here's a piece entitled Let's Dance.